What's up lads, Josh here and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. Thank you guys for all the support you've been showing on this series so far. You guys, the majority of you do seem to enjoy it a lot, and of course a lot of the thumbs up are starting to get on these comments, so thank you a lot for that. But I'm going to cover the 5 players that this guy has chosen, you'll see on screen now. But if you guys are looking to buy some coins, do be sure to check the link in the description for UT coins for you. It's selling for £4 on the Xbox and £5 on the PlayStation. Very, very cheap coins. Use the code JG942 to get an additional 5% off as well. But apart from that, let's get straight into this video and let's cover the 5 players this guy has asked me to cover. The first player we're going to talk about, guys, is going to be Cesc Fabregas. Now, I'm not going to change too much about him because I haven't really obviously watched him that much, but I will get to watch him a lot more this season because, of course, he recently completed his transfer to Chelsea. Kind of surprised a lot of people. I thought he would be going to either Manchester United or back to Arsenal, but he's stunned everybody and he's gone to Chelsea. So for his stats, I'm going to keep his overall the same 86 rate. I do think he deserves to stay at, or don't think he deserves a downgrade or an upgrade really. But his stats I'm going to change: +0 pace, +1 shooting, passing and dribbling, and +2 defending and heading. He sort of picked up that more defensive role now, but he may start to go back to the attacking role that he used to play at Arsenal. For Chelsea, I'm not too sure, but played 35 games, scored 9 goals and 14 assists. A really decent season for a centre mid. Scoring a lot of goals for a centre mid, and that 14 assists is obviously going to help to sort of decide his transfer to Chelsea. Moving on to the next player, guys, we're going to talk about Rakitic. Now, obviously, as Fabregas is leaving, Barcelona do need to pick up a new centre mid, and that is exactly what they've done. They've gone to, I think he came from Sevilla. I'm really not too sure. I think it is Sevilla. But Rakitic, I think, is a perfect signing for them. I'm quite, obviously Manchester United were after him for like 2 years, but we haven't been able to snatch him, and of course now Barcelona have. But he played 41 games, 13 goals and 13 assists. Currently playing for Croatia. Well, was, but of course they're out now. But he played very, very well, and I think it's a really good signing for Barcelona. But talking about his stat increases, I'm going to give him a +2 overall rating. Going to keep him at I'm going to put him to 83. I was going to put him to 84, but I thought that was a little bit too high just for one season. So I'm going to go +3 pace, +3 shooting, +2 passing, +1 dribbling, +1 defending, and +2 heading, 4-star weak foot, and 3-star skill moves. Moving on to the next player, guys, we are going to talk about, of course, Sergio Aguero for Man City. Now, I'm not going to change too much about him, but I do feel like he does deserve a few upgrades. But he played 26 games this season, 23 goals and 8 assists. That is almost a goal a game. That is absolutely fantastic record again. I think not last season, but the season before, he was actually injured for quite a long time, so City missed him quite a lot. But of course, they won the Barclays Premier League, and Aguero was obviously a huge help to that. But only played 26 games. I think last season, when he wasn't injured, he played like 40+ games. So obviously, still, I think he was injured at the start of the season for a little bit, but then obviously came back and got his position back immediately. But I'm gonna keep him at 88 rated because that is what I do believe he deserves. Maybe 89 rated. I'm just not too sure about it. +0 pace, +2 shooting, +2 passing, +1 dribbling, +0 defending, and +2 heading. Keeping his weak foot and skill moves at 4-star each. Alrighty guys, moving on to Januzaj. Now, a lot of people are probably going to think this card is pretty overrated because I have gone a lot of changes, but I do believe he deserves it. He's had a great season for Manchester United, other than finishing 6th, 7th. Obviously, it's not a good team performance, but I think he played well as a player. For his first year in the first starting 11, I think he's played absolutely incredibly in my opinion. 16 games, 4 goals, 3 assists is obviously not the best for stats, but watching him week in, week out, I do believe he has the potential to be a fantastic player in years to come, but he does need to work on his finishing, etc. But his stats, I'm going to give him a 76 rated, just scraping a gold in my opinion for overall. +2 pace, +5 shooting, +3 passing, +4 dribbling, +8 defending and heading. Basically just a lot of increases because I do believe that the defensive things aren't right, because he does actually try to get back and track back for whenever is going on a huge skill run or something, doing something dumb like he normally does. But also, I've increased his skill moves to 4-star because if you watch Januzaj, you know that he deserves 4-star skill moves. It's basically pretty obvious because he's always doing step overs and stuff, trying to beat his man, and I think that's what warrants his 4-star skill moves. And finally, guys, we're going to talk about Adam Lallana for the final player of this episode. Now, I do actually think he deserves a lot of upgrades because he has had an awesome season for Southampton and currently been playing for England. Obviously, not doing too well in the World Cup as we're already out, but I think you know, he showed a bright spark of, you know, what he could do for the future. I think he's only I think he's like 26 years old or something like that, but definitely still a fantastic prospect for the future, in my opinion. You know, for the next 6 years or so. But 37 games played for Southampton this season, 9 goals and 6 assists. Obviously, that is a pretty decent record for his first year in the BPL. But I don't think he'll be playing for Southampton next season. I do think he'll move on to maybe Liverpool or some other team. I'm just not sure, but we'll have to see in later time. But anyway, let's talk about his stats. Going to give him 82 rated overall, +2 pace, +5 shooting, +3 passing, +1 dribbling, +0 defending, and +1 heading, keeping his weak foot and skill moves the same. And that would be a pretty awesome card on the right to use in FIFA 15. Thank you guys for watching yet another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. You know, the support that you guys show on this series has been absolutely phenomenal, and it's the reason I keep doing it, really, because I actually do quite a lot. You know, I do enjoy making these cards a lot, and, you know, your guys' feedback and stuff helps me, you know, obviously push forward and keep doing these. But thank you guys for watching yet another episode of the FIFA 15 Predictions. Comment down below 5 players for what you would like to see in the next episode. Follow me on Twitter @Scrim94. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.